responsible for the operation. So a lot of the time, people assume that I am the organization. I am not the organization, and I think the credit goes to a lot of people who work behind the scene, including my staff and volunteer and the board members as well. So all the credit goes to them, for organizing all the events throughout the year. I'm going to go over my slides and talk about the foundation. The North American Muslim Foundation, for those of you who does not know, is almost a 37-year-old organization. It's a federally registered charitable foundation, and it functions with the elected board of directors, members, as well as the staff and volunteers. In this presentation, if we can go to the next one. Yeah, we'll talk about the year in review, that is the 2011. There are a lot of achievements that NAMF had this year in 2011, and one of them was our senior club. Alhamdulillah, we received 2 grants from the New Horizons program, and which we dedicated towards the seniors, and we helped a lot of seniors, over 200 seniors from isolation. They were mainly Muslim seniors, but there were also non-Muslim seniors. So we have a very structured and very well-designed program, and the credit goes to 2 individuals who actually manages this program, Sajda Khan, who is the seniors coordinator, and Kamil Muhammad, who is the program coordinator. And with their dedication and zeal, alhamdulillah, this program is continuing. And throughout the year, seniors do a lot of activities such as, going out. They have diabetic clinics, they have health and welfare programs. And I'm also going to talk about, further, there are 2 very important projects that we completed on Muslim seniors. And one of them, in fact, is a pioneering work, and we have literally made history in that field. And I'm going to talk about further. NAMF also operates a ministry-approved school. It's an elementary school that provides the Ontario curriculum as well as the religious studies in a culturally sensitive environment. The next one is that we have annual programs such as the speech competition, in which we provide opportunity to young individuals to develop their speaking skills so they can be the leaders of tomorrow. And that we do it through the speech competition that we have been doing for the last 10 years. 2011 was our 10th year, and we will continue with this effort to provide opportunities to young individuals from the community to come forward and participate in such programs to develop their interpersonal skills, speaking skills, communication skills, and leadership skills, so they can be the leaders of tomorrow. We also organizes a lot of international, because NAMF work is divided into two parts mainly. There's the national initiative and then the international initiative. So in international initiative, things like the Somalia crisis, I happened to be there this year. Things were very bad, but alhamdulillah, with the help of our donors and supporters, we are able to provide a lot of aid to the peoples in Somalia, Kenya, as well as other disasters that happen from time to time, such as the very recent flood in Pakistan. We also did a lot of work there, and floods last year in Pakistan, the Haiti crisis, and other international relief efforts that comes up from time to time. We also have we also run, as I said, in the national initiative, the summer camp, in which we provide opportunity for the kids to come and enjoy the summer, but also have an educational experience. So every year we organize a summer program, and the good thing also is that we receive a grant from the HRDC, through which we hire young individuals to run this summer camp. So that also gives them an opportunity to develop their skills, in a proper work environment. So this is a twofold, advantage that we provide to the younger kids. They come to the camp, they learn and they have a lot of recreational activities, but also students from university and colleges are hired as camp counselors and camp coordinators, and they also get work experience, and that we do it through the help of the HRDC, and they get paid. These are paid positions. So if there are young folks who are interested in coming and working next year for us, do let us know. We always advertise our position, and we have a very transparent and merit-based hiring system over here. Also, we run a food bank, a halal food bank. Now, this food bank is open to all communities. I just wanted to emphasize this thing. In fact, the majority of the users are not even Muslims in our food bank. So it's open without any discriminatory thing. It's open to everyone. Anyone who comes to the door is provided help in again, a very culturally sensitive and a very passionate, manner. And again, I'm very thankful to my dedicated staff who's always there, to assist them, whoever comes, to NAMF for assistance. Then we also organizes, family activities. This is very important. NAMF believes in family values. So we bring families every year in a family fun fair in line with the third week of February, that is celebrated as Family Day in Ontario. We organize as a family fair. So every year we have been doing it. Inshallah, this year again in 2012 is going to be in February. I invite all of you to come out with your family right here in this very hall. And this year we even had a tiger actually. So, and then a lot of good food, and magician and a whole bunch of other things, for the whole family to enjoy. So this is the sort of thing we do so families can come out. And, everybody is busy in work, in their life, and they get, 1 day of opportunity to come up with, kids and parents, and they all enjoy the whole day of activities. So it's called the Family Fan Fair. Among the international relief and development program, we also organizes and manages an orphan sponsorship program, and currently we have about 500 orphans that we are looking after, and we provide all the basic needs such as education, food, shelter, and medical help. And so those sort of things we also do. If anyone interested, they can go to our website and get more information. We operate a small daycare here, for children under the age of 4, again in a very culturally sensitive space, especially, for Muslim parents as well as, those parents who needed that special, sensitive, culturally sensitive environment. We provide our daycare program for them. It's a full daycare program, so if they are interested, they can also, come and contact us. Now, briefly speaking, I already spoke about the international relief programs such as, crisis in Libya or Egypt, and other places. We try to help out, from time to time by sending medical aid, food supplies, those sort of things. So it's just a glimpse, of that, as you can see on your slide to my right. We also offers a program for our young sisters exclusively. Camille, who's the program coordinator, manages this program called the Sister Stuff. Now this is a very unique program. This is not a halqa. And for those of you who do not understand these terms, just explain it to you what halqa means. Halqa means, girls coming together and talking about on different topics of theology. This has more to do with, young sisters and big sisters kind of thing. So what we like to do is to bring young girls and pair them up with big girls so they can share their experiences and they can learn the challenges of life that they are going through, especially teenager girls. When they are growing up, they have things, they have desires, and there is a constant tussle goes on between the parents and the children. So these older girls who are more experienced and more mature and have gone through that phase is able to guide them, is able to help them. And this is a sort of program that we run over here on a weekly basis called the Sister Stuff. Also, we have a mosque here in which we organizes the Jummah prayer as well as Eid prayers, Quran classes for younger kids in the evening, Quran tafsir, exegesis, those sort of religiously oriented programs. So inshallah, those of you who have not participated the Jummah, do come out, and you will like the khutbah over here. It's very unique and it's different every week. This year, NAMF was awarded a grant by the Trillium Foundation to develop a culturally sensitive gymnasium, especially geared towards the women. And because within the Muslim community there is an issue of health and welfare with respect to women, that they do not come out because of the lack of culturally sensitive space. So we took the initiative, and thank you to Trillium Foundation and those who helped, especially Sue, who assisted us in getting this grant. The renovation has started, and inshallah we are very hopeful that within the next couple of months we are going to be opening up the space of this gym, where not only it will be used by our sisters on certain dates and times, but also the younger folks, because we have a slogan here, and the slogan is "Come to play, stay to pray." By doing it, what we want to do is to address especially juvenile issues, the young people who get involved into other activities. We wanted to detach them from that environment, bring them to a better and good environment in which they can not only pray but also they can enjoy and play. And again, I wanted to emphasize that this gym again is not just for Muslims. It's also open to other communities as well. And we have made sure that we have built within our policy guidelines that there is no discrimination when it's come to the delivery of programs and services. It is open regardless of race, religion, or culture. Next one, NAMF this year took a lead in organizing a conference at the University of Toronto on, it's called the Intercultural and Interfaith Dialogue on Homelessness. Because homelessness is a very major and critical issue, not only for the Muslim community, but for all communities. So we sat down with other communities, the Jewish community, the Christian communities, and we talked about it, and then we took a lead in organizing this conference. And I'm very glad to report that it was a very good success. A lot of people from all communities, from mainstream organizations came out. Hugh Segal, who's the senator, was the chief guest. And we had a very intensive discussion how to address these issues that affects all communities. Because as part of this mosaic in which we live called Canada, it's important that Muslim needs to come out and participate in the overall benefit of society. We cannot box ourselves into different mosques or cultural centers, but we need to take proactive initiative in participating for the well-being of communities and societies. So for example, I'm very glad that the Scarborough Hospital Foundation president and their representative is here, and we are now going to be partnering with them in the coming days and months, and we are going to be making sure that the hospital services in Scarborough is provided adequately, and whatever we can as a community to assist them, help them in terms of resource mobilizations and education, we are going to play a very active role in that. And I'm very glad to report that the two representatives from the Scarborough Hospital Foundation is here with us. I'm very thankful to them, and inshallah I am the foundation is looking forward to working with them. The president of the foundation told me that they are in dire need of an MRI machine, and so I'm going to call out to all the guests over here is to please mobilize your resources, because these equipment, these machines are not just for a particular community, it is for all of us. One day we will all going to get old and sick, and we'll go to the hospital, and we need these services. So it's important, and I emphasize especially on my community, the Muslim community, that we must play a very active role in this time in which we are living. Especially again, and most often when these programs happen, I do talk about the incident of 9/11.